I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and it's Bad Joke Monday. Not really, but I just made it Bad Joke Monday. If you've got the Spirit and you're on MetroPCS, if you're looking for a nice smartphone alternative, this could be the device for you. It's the LG Spirit 4G. I like how I tied those in. LG Spirit 4G with a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, 4G LTE connectivity, and more. Prepaid's getting big, and MetroPCS and other carriers are launching smartphones that are increasingly up to par. Let's take a look at it in the unboxing, but first, special thanks to our partners at Best Buy Mobile for giving us phones like this for use in our Best Buy Mobile /PhoneDog Instant Win game. When you walk into Best Buy Mobile, you'll walk out working. They'll help you set up your email, your web, your contacts, your settings, so when you walk out the door, you're good to go at Best Buy Mobile. And play the one-paw bandit game at instantwin.phonedog.com, and you can win a smartphone similar to this. Is MetroPCS the way to go? Is this a smartphone that you should get? We'll find out in the unboxing, which starts right now. I love the fact that prepaid carriers are finally starting to realize, and this is kind of a combination of the market space and the fact that prepaid carriers are realizing this, prepaid's kind of where the party's at right now. You're seeing Straight Talk and Solivay and MetroPCS and Net10 and all the TracFone subsidiaries. All of these different companies coming together and really releasing devices that are nice. I mean, they may not be Galaxy S3s or Note 2s or 1X Pluses, but Galaxy S2, Spirit 4G, these are devices that are pretty capable considering the price point. This is the LG Spirit 4G, a new smartphone to MetroPCS. It's available right now on the website I'm looking at for $199 with tax. The original price, $269. You get a mail-in rebate of $70. You pay $269 out the door, but the final price is $199. Now, specs-wise, you've got a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor, a 4.5-inch display, Android 4.0, also known as Ice Cream Sandwich. You get in the box the smartphone, the battery, a travel charger, quick start guide, and accessory coupon, as the people that cut coupons say in the grocery store. Bluetooth headset, all this stuff is optional accessories that you can get for the device. But really, when you look at it again, 5-megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording, it's got some decent specifications when you think, hey, I'm paying $200 for this phone and getting something pretty nice out of the box. It's got a nice build to it, volume rocker on the left side, power button on the right side, micro USB charging port down there at the bottom, and 3.5mm headphone jack up top. 4.5-inch display right there in a sweet spot for a lot of people. I mean, take a look at how my thumb, and granted I have kind of long fingers, but I can make it all the way across so the travel's good on this device. And then, of course, you've got the camera on the back. 4G LTE capable in markets that support it with MetroPCS. Here's what their SIM card looks like, in case you were wondering, at least the tray or the full card for their SIM card. Quick start guide, you're not going to read that anyway. AC adapter module, you know what, that's mean. Maybe you will read this. Maybe you're more diligent than I am when it comes to reading instructions. So we shall see. You know what, when in doubt, bam, knife. And I almost cut myself live on camera. Or not live, but you get the idea. That could have been bad. And let's see. Reference guide. Let's tear this apart and see what comes in the box. Quick start guide. Boom. Obtén $5 de descuento en audífonos, bla bla manos libres. Visita un tienda o pasión participante de MetroPCS y presente este cupón para recibir el descuento de $5 en tu audífono manos libres. Whew. Quick reference guide, Spirit 4G. I love that half the YouTube audience is like, read more Spanish, and the other half's like, I hate it when you read Spanish. It makes me really depressed. Sorry for that half. USB cable, typical stuff out of the box. And we'll power it on and see what this device is made of. Just powered on, LG logo popping up. 3 capacitive buttons here at the bottom, back, home, and recent applications. We'll go ahead and put all this stuff back in the box. Let's be honest, I'm probably not going to read that, so I'll put that back as well. And again, really a nice smartphone all around, considering the price point of $199 after rebates. You got the MetroPCS logo. Dallas is a 4G LTE market for MetroPCS, so let's see what it looks like when it starts up here. But again, dual-core processor. This isn't going to be the fastest kid on the block by any means, but still, for $199, a pretty killer smartphone that's right up there with like Galaxy S2. It's right up there with some of the other kind of mid-range to former high-end devices on the market. So it's starting up right now. You can see Android 4.0 with LG's user interface. Now, we've covered it pretty extensively in the past on PhoneDog. This user interface is tried and true. You may love it, you may hate it, but it is on this device. But still, running pretty quickly here. Android 4.0 atop LG's user interface. You've got your phone. I won't spend too much time in that. And then you've got your applications. 4G mobile hotspot here out of the box. You get Chrome. You get File Share, some LG stuff, File Manager, Guided Tours, M Studio, Metro Blocket, Metro 411, MetroPCS Easy Wi-Fi, Extras, My Metro, Movies, and then you get Pocket Express, Rhapsody, a bunch of different goodies out of the box. Video Wiz, which is LG, Sportacular, LG Smart World, Smart Share, and then Weather as well. So downloads and widgets up here. No downloaded apps just yet. You got your widgets, 4G is showing on this device, so should have LTE capabilities. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and run a speed test since we're in the Dallas area. So we begin the speed test here, and like I said, Dallas is 4G LTE for MetroPCS, so speed should be relatively quick. Let's take a look and see what their LTE speeds come out at. MetroPCS plan-wise, you got three options: a $40 plan, a $50 plan, and a $60 plan. And basically, you get unlimited text and unlimited calling on both of those. Where it depends is how much data you want. You get 4G LTE data across the board, but on the $40 plan, you get the first 500 megabytes at 4G LTE. On the 50, you get 2.5 gigabytes before they throttle it, and on the 60, you get truly unlimited. And there are some friends and family discounts as well on MetroPCS. Not very impressive for just a quick test, and this could be a fluke. This could be that the cell site's overloaded right now, but I'm only getting 2 megabits per second on the download, or 2.09 megabits per second. This one looks to be a little bit faster, maybe around 3, and now it's dropping back to the high 2s, somewhere around there. But still, 4G LTE should be much faster. We'll take a look at that in the full review, so stay tuned. Otherwise, this device is very similar to other MetroPCS/LG devices that we reviewed. Similar applications on the MetroPCS side, similar functionality on the LG side. We can go into Chrome, for example, and take a look at the browser, and you can see relatively fast on this device. I'll go ahead and accept that. No thanks. Relatively fast thanks to the 1.2 gigahertz dual-core processor. Again, not going to win any speed awards against some of the higher-end devices on the market right now, but I find it to be reasonably fast for casual use. If I can type phonedog.com and let it load up. So you can see portrait to landscape transitions. It takes a little bit of time, but it's still there. And of course, when it loads, we'll do pinch to zoom as well. But you can really see LG's influence here in the user interface with the shortcuts up top. One thing I do like about the personalization side is you can really customize those. So if I want airplane mode to be the first quick setting, I can customize it and come right back, and airplane mode is right there, as you can see. So again, pinch to zoom, relatively responsive. Text messaging, we'll go in here and take a look. So you can see LG's keyboard up close and personal. 4.5-inch display, pretty easy to type on both in portrait and landscape mode. And like I said, I think for a lot of people, it's going to be kind of the magic sweet spot. All you get out of the box is the LG keyboard and Google Voice typing, though you can purchase third-party alternatives through Google Play. Keep it locked on PhoneDog.com for continuing coverage, and especially as we cover into 2013, I want to do more prepaid coverage. I'm excited about MetroPCS and Straight Talk and Solove and what they're doing, so stay tuned to the PhoneDog.com site and to the PhoneDog.com YouTube channel, because we're going to be covering this at length in 2013. Hit me up on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. Let me know what you think of this device, what you want to see covered before the full review, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/HiAaronBaker. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.